Live for the moment, Jeff Hardy's career rise. And welcome back to my channel again. Well, this is Mikeratto, and welcome to my new video. And for today, we're going to discuss Jeff Hardy's career rise from 2008 up to 2009, which while he is actually main eventing shows and while he won 3 world championships. So yeah, I hope you all subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, share, and well, be a part of my channel by being a member in the future. Also, did you like the new logo of the channel? Well, comment yes or no if you did or did not like it. So well, here we go. Well, during his Intercontinental Championship run from 2007 up to 2008, well, he received some high-profile matches. Well, he faced Triple H in a match which he won, which later on, while he was the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, which well, they made a huge moment at an episode of Raw with Jeff Hardy jumping from that high part of the arena to Randy Orton, and well, yeah. And then well, they had this match at the Royal Rumble, which well, it ended with a memorable counter, so yeah. But yeah, before WrestleMania he was suspended, and then well, when he returned, well, the push somehow occurred yet again, which him, well, he had this match with Omega. Well, he actually dropped the title to Jericho before he was suspended, and well, they made a storyline for Jeff Hardy going for the WWE Championship, and while going there with a lot of attempts, you know what I mean, the storyline which will from the ordinary Jeff Hardy, well, they were actually making it to a darker character, which well, it's the debut of the full face paint of Jeff Hardy, though we all know that he had face paint in 2003. But yeah, in 2008, well, we saw the the face paints of Jeff Hardy. So yeah, during this time, while Jeff Hardy is receiving a main event push. So how did this happen? Well, during his push, while the fans are going crazy over him because well, they're supporting him, and well, there are a lot of matches which Hardy himself is losing, which well, this intrigues the fans. Would he actually win the WWE Championship? Which well, they had the storyline with Triple H being the champion. They had one-on-one matches, which also Edge was inserted, Edge winning the title in the middle of the feud between Jeff and Triple H. Which while Jeff, while he won the title, which actually they had a huge celebration on the night he won the title, and also an episode of SmackDown which they have this a lot of pyrotechnics during his entrance. They had this entrance celebration for Jeff Hardy, which is well, yeah, it's not usually done on television. Sometimes it's rare, like Eddie Guerrero in 2004, The Miz in 2021, and Jeff Hardy here. So yeah, there's champions who had this memorable entrance, something like that, which well, they had a lot of pyro celebrations going on. But yeah, the ultimate sadness of this WWE Championship reign is while he actually dropped the title back to Edge, which well, yeah, he dropped the title back to Edge, and then Matt Hardy turned on him. And then while they had this rivalry between Jeff and Matt, with Matt admitting that while he took out Jeff during the pyro thing and then causing a fire in Jeff's home, killing his pet, something like that, during their storyline, which while Matt Hardy turned heel into this heel, which while Matt won at WrestleMania against Jeff Hardy. Well, the two brothers had a rematch with Jeff Hardy winning, and then well after that he was back on the World Championship contention. Not in the WWE Championship, but in the World Heavyweight Championship, which he feuded with the same guy who actually defeated him for the WWE Championship earlier that year. Which he feuded with the Ultimate Opportunist, Edge for the world title, and then while CM Punk was involved because Punk cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, and then well a huge feud happened. What do I mean by huge feud? Two beliefs, two different persons, two different lifestyles were contested in a feud on how they live their life, with Punk stating his straight edge lifestyle and Jeff Hardy, while he was adored by fans, and well, his real life problems also was discussed during this rivalry, which well these two feuded for months with well CM Punk turning heel, and then well as I told you two different lifestyles, with Punk also well mentioning the wellness policy, that policy which well wrestlers were suspended if well they had a substance on their body, which well Punk has zero and then Jeff has two strikes I think by that time. So well the rivalry was in television, Punk also mentioning that, well, why not have my lifestyle influence a lot of people, which is actually true, instead of, well, having a lot of things in your life causing a lot of problems in you. So, yeah, that's the straight edge belt because he's clean. So, yeah, they actually talk about that, which well in 2020 they had this same feud for Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, and then Elias and Jeff Hardy later on, which well they had tried to do the same rivalry, but it doesn't have the same hype and the same well thing to do with the rivalry. But yeah, the thing worked here because of the different lifestyles between the two persons. And then, well, the feud happens with Punk eventually turning heel, which, well, yeah, he became the straight edge world champion, which later on, well, they had a series of matches between each other, which this actually, well, Jeff Hardy left the WWE in 2009 to join TNA in 2010. So yeah, that's the end of his push in the WWE by that time. And then well he returned 8 years later, which while he was in a Hardy Boys reunion, somehow a broken Hardy appearance one time as a brother Nero, and then so on and so forth during his well third run I think with the company, or well fourth. So yeah, second I think third or fourth. So yeah, while Jeff Hardy, while he was known to be this enigma, this charismatic icon, which well if you remember Jeff Hardy, you will remember him for all the risks that he is willing to take. Well, swantons, leg drops, splashes from 15, 20 foot high, 25 foot high, jumping from a truck, jumping from the stage setup, jumping from ladders into announcers' tables, so on and so forth. Jeff Hardy is a huge risk taker, and while people actually like that for him because he was well known because of this risk. Well, yeah, and then well he was actually one of the well most merchandise sellers in 2008 and 2009. I think he was second or first, with him and Cena on fighting the first and the second place during the time. So yeah, that's how he was over during those times. And well, as I told you, subscribe now to my channel, and again, this is Mikeratto. Peace, take care, and, well, subscribe. Peace.